Last night was TNA's debut on AMC on your TV. Do we have a brand new WWE champion? Drew McIntyre no longer the WWE champion after being defeated at a WWE live event. Mike Santana reclaims the TNA World's Heavyweight Championship. Dixie Carter gets booed out of the building last night. And we have new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. And Zariah appears during TNA Wrestling's AMC debut. Also, it is being brought up and leaked once again, the McMahon travesty, the McMahon tragedy, crashing out for the McMahon family. And we have a lot of extras and bonus and add-ons during this episode of The Brash and the Brazen, where we keep you in the know on the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, the most defiant. We brew it up for you because that's what I do. Now, we have a lot to get into, and we're not going to waste any more of your valuable time. First of all, good morning. Get out your coffee, get out your donuts, get out your cereal. Maybe you went to McDonald's, maybe you went to Burger King. Mmm, 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 mmm. Oh, epic, epic. Mmm. Good old honeydew donuts, viewers. Wow. First off, it was the debut of TNA last night. I'm already spitting like Carlito here. Carlito cool. Carlito Caribbean cool. Again, the debut of TNA last night on AMC. Did you like it? Were you for it? Were you against it? What do you think about the creative? What do you think about the segments? What do you think about the matches? I'm receiving word. Again, this is word, rumor, and gossip that the early rating has already defeated the ratings for AEW, Dynamite, and Collision. Yes, it's a 1 point something million viewers on AMC. Phenomenal. Now, there were some people that liked TNA last night. Some people said, well, why didn't they change up the setup, the dynamics? Why didn't they change up the entrances? Why didn't they change up the way it looked, the way it felt? You know, maybe the ring, maybe the ramp, maybe the Titantron, maybe the overall vibe of the program. I felt it was worth a watch. Could it have been better? Yes. Could they went all out? Could it have been a hell of a lot better, especially for the debut on AMC? Oh, they could have been much better. They have things to improve on. Make no mistake about it. TNA has some things to improve on, okay? And bringing out Dixie Carter out there, not a good idea. It was not a good idea at all. But again, viewers, it all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your review of last night's TNA. Now, if they did indeed get that 1 point number million, hey, big ups. Congratulations to TNA because they have a big pay-per-view coming up this weekend as well. Were there a couple screw-ups or a couple botches and bloopers? Sure there was. Sure there was. All right. Hold on. Let me just have another bite of my donut. I hope you don't mind me eating on the show. I've seen people do this ASMR on the show here, and I feel like I try to give you a dual-branded show. I feel like I want to give you more content, give you more of what Show Entertainment does behind the scenes, but just giving you a real-life look at what I do here. Epic. So nutritious and delicious. Well, so much I don't know about the deliciousness, but well, no, I know about the deliciousness. I don't know about the nutritiousness. Epic, guys, epic. But magnificent. Well, I almost choked live on the episode. All right, I got to slow down now. All right. I said here on Show and View, we're natural, we're authentic, we're organic. We give it to you as it is. It is what it is. Now, I was bombarded with comments on Facebook and X, some messages. You know, I wish you could message on YouTube. You can't even message on YouTube nowadays, bro. You can't even message on YouTube.com nowadays, which they should bring that feature back. There's been a lot of gossip and rumors about your subscribers being able to contact you by via message, which they should. They should have never got rid of messaging on YouTube. I understand you can comment. I understand you can interact, but that's not where it's at. You want that vibe. You want that aura. You want that feeling. You want that dynamic with your subscribers, your channel members. Especially if you're a channel member, you should be able to private message the person that you signed up for. And again, I do value and respect. I do love my channel members because without you, there is no Sean View. This doesn't happen. Now, getting down to the nitty gritty, I was bombarded with messages and comments. Sean, Drew McIntyre at a WWE live event, he lost the WWE title. Cody Rhodes defeated Drew McIntyre, and I was like, whoa, that is true. That is real. That is legitimate. Just like Sean View Entertainment, that is what is going on. That is what's happening. Mm, mm. That just fell. I guess the ants will eat that on the floor. Mm. But you see, that comes with a caveat. Mm. 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 I wonder how many ab exercises I'm going to have to do after this. How many workouts am I going to have to do? How long am I going to have to run after eating this donut? Mm. Not that I have anything against anybody that's skinny, fat, overweight, chumpy, lumpy, old, young. I invite everybody to the show. I bring you in the know because it's the flow of the damn show. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of confusion, seems to be a lot of confliction over Cody Rhodes defeating Drew McIntyre at a WWE live event. Everyone say, well, wait a minute. Drew McIntyre dropped the title. Drew McIntyre is no longer the WWE champion. What is going on? What is happening there? Well, yes, indeed, I will tell you the facts. All right, let's go over this. Cody Rhodes did indeed, in fact, defeat Drew McIntyre at a WWE live event. But you see, even though Drew McIntyre was defeated by Cody Rhodes at a WWE live event, many would assume that we have a brand new WWE champion. But you see, that's just not the case. Sadly and unfortunately, that is not the case. Mm. Mm. If only you could taste this donut right now. Mm. So, it would appear as if Drew McIntyre, in a losing effort, is still the WWE champion. Why? Well, because it was by disqualification. It was a DQ. DQ schmeq, okay? I said I was going to get really personal with my viewers, my fans, my subscribers. I was going to give you another look, another vantage point of the brash and the brazen, where we raise the bar in all WWE and food etiquette. Now, mm, this donut's marvelous, just marvelous. This is probably what I eat all day because this is going to make up the calories and the fat deficits and everything else. The chubby, the wubby. Mm. So Cody Rhodes did win, but Drew McIntyre is still the WWE champion due to disqualification. Now, again, I talked about it yesterday. There is rumors and gossip that Drew McIntyre will not be walking into WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE champion. Nope. He will not be walking in to WrestleMania, the WWE champion. Instead, it will be Roman Reigns, ladies and gentlemen. It will be Roman Reigns walking out of an event before WrestleMania, becoming the WWE champion, and then Roman Reigns will walk into WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE champion. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I am seeing online in real time. What did you think about Cora Jade making a TNA wrestling jump for AMC debut as Elena Black? Again, ex-WWE star Cora Jade made her TNA wrestling jump at the AMC debut. What about Sonya Deville showing up on TNA last night? Also, WWE 2K26 is set to feature a massive playable roster and a revamped universe mode. It is being claimed that this may be the best WWE video game since No Mercy or SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, which I believe are two of the best games in the history of WWE video games. Here Comes the Pain and No Mercy for Nintendo 64, in my opinion. And some of the Raw versus SmackDown series of SmackDown were pretty good. Some of them are all right. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really play video games that much anymore. But, yeah, that's where we land on that. Moose claims that fans aren't qualified to criticize TNA after the AMC debut. And social media star suffers concussion during WWE tryout in Orlando. And for some reason, viewers, there was a story surfacing. There was a story going online for one reason or another. It came back again from 2017, the McMahon helicopter crash. Yes, a crash. Suddenly, devastating. Shane McMahon survived it, though. Shane McMahon overcame it. Yes, it was a helicopter crash involving a McMahon, Shane McMahon. Now, why that story is resurfacing now, I don't know. But that was definitely a scary, tense moment for the McMahon family. Also, stipulation has been added to Genesis following confrontation after TNA Impact goes off the air. Omos confirmed for AAA's Fox debut. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, the reason behind the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship change revealed online, according to those in the know. What did you think about AJ Styles kicking off TNA Wrestling's debut on AMC last night? And again, your review. What was your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions? Remember, I want everybody that's hearing me and seeing me leave a comment. Remember to hype up the video. Remember to become a channel member today. Also, breaking news on the world title situation in WWE, the championships in World Wrestling Entertainment. This donut, man, the impact of it. The SmackDown. It feels like Raw eating this thing. Mm. Again, I hope you don't mind me sharing my breakfast with all of you because, again, I said I was going to be more interactive. I was going to be more upfront. I was going to be more personal. Mm. Oh, man. All gone. All gone. You got to be kidding me. Sadly, unfortunately, we do have a death to talk about, but first off, there is a belief. There is a belief that, according to those in the know, the WWE doesn't need two world champions. Instead, there should be one undisputed WWE champion. Do you feel that is the case? Do you believe that is what should be going on? Should there be only one champion for the world championship in the WWE? Now, sadly and unfortunately, yes, we do have another death to talk about and to bring up. One of the all-time greats, one of the legendary names in the industry. This was actually leaked out by Sportscadia, ladies and gentlemen. Um, just trying to see if I can find it here, viewers. I know I had the name down here. Hold on, viewers. We're just trying to get. Oh, okay, all right. I got it here, guys. Viewers, all right. This is sad. Again, we do all news in real time. We do it as it happens, so you don't. So you're always in the loop. So you're always in the know here on the unapologetic Sean View Entertainment. But beloved indie wrestler Rick Link has died at 66 years of age. PW Insider says the star was 66. Link has died as per report. Rick Link is one of the most recognizable names for fans of both independent wrestling, both in the USA and abroad. Again, our thoughts and our prayers go out to wrestler Rick Link, one of the most recognizable names in the history of indie professional wrestling and the US of A. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Rick Link will go down as perhaps the greatest star, one of the greatest stars to never make it big time, never make it to that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Let me holler at you. All right. Now, the Inspiration, after losing their TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships, are leaving TNA following last night's AMC debut. Also, again, we are receiving word that the WWE has made a massive change to Raw, to the red brand. There will now be less, you heard this right, yes, there will now be less commercials. Again, viewers, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on all that. This is where we're at. This is what I do. I am Sean View, multiple videos a day around the clock. Set a reminder on your phone to watch my videos in the morning, the noon, night, or search up my name, Sean View N, to get the delight of the brash and the brazen. Subscribe.